Hello friends and welcome to Alison Eats, where today I am eating some hot cross buns because it is Easter. And not only have I got any hot cross buns, I've got some fancy M&S hot cross buns. Oh yes, these are extremely cheesy hot cross buns. Soft golden buns loaded with extra mature Barber's cheddar. I don't know what Barber's cheddar is. I didn't know that Barbers were associated with cheese. And chunks of smooth red Leicester. Oh, okay, it's the name of the cheddar. That makes more sense. So I have my lovely hot cross bun here with me, and it's kind of wild because it's savoury, and I don't know how I feel about this. So tend to be a hot cross bun, not a purist, but at least we play in the sweet realm. So I'm going to have a savoury and then a sweet hot cross bun and then tell you how we go and just have a bit of a chat while we do. So I have just toasted these. They said you should put them in the air fryer or under the grill. Don't know why that feels weird to air fry and hot cross bun. So I toasted and with Lurpak slightly salted spreadable butter. So this is how it looks. I guess this doesn't look like this. Maybe one big chunk of cheese, but let's see how it tastes. So we've got two types, remember, the cheddar and the Barber's red Leicester. Initial thought that I'm getting is just like bread roll, cheesy bread roll. Indeed, how does a hot cross bun differ from a bread roll? I don't know, and I feel these are important questions that I should have researched beforehand to give you more information. It is nice, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't necessarily call it extremely cheesy. I'd call it like a bread roll with a bit of cheese. I think they've taken liberties there by saying extremely cheesy. It's a nice cheesy bread roll. I'm not getting those chunks though. Disappointed that I've eaten the chunk that I spotted and I couldn't really taste it. So on the packet, it says it like great to have as a savoury brunch. And there's a picture of it with bacon and egg, and that might be nice. I can see how if you if you add other very tasty ingredients to an otherwise averagely cheesy bread roll, it would make something quite nice. But yeah, I'll probably give the rest to my parents. Or maybe I will be brave and try with an egg. Though I don't think I've ever done I think an egg in a hot cross bun just feels too far, I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Anyway, one of the reasons why I thought I would do this video is because I actually came across someone on Instagram the other day, and she was just reviewing her food that she had cooked, and she was just loving life, like really enjoying it, really enjoying herself. And she was also saying that she had just hit loads and loads of subscribers, and she basically was able to quit her job and all her dreams were coming true. And it was just from this channel, Instagram account, Instagram, whatever you call it. And she just was like, thank you so much, and she said kind of deep down, I always wanted to just be famous for being me. But I didn't really know it was possible. And she's like, I'm kind of lying. I kind of knew it was always possible because my mum told me and she gave me all this support and encouragement. And anyway, something clicked in that when I heard it, because I just thought I have that dream too, and it sounds a bit like, what's the word? Self-righteous or over the top, exaggerating. What's the opposite of humble? Bragging, to say that, oh, I just want to make money for being me. But you've got to own your dreams, right? You have to own your dreams. And so on this channel, I did a video 3 or 4 years ago with me reviewing hot cross buns. I just had the best time by myself, just eating hot cross buns, chatting. I also did like a mukbang one. Remember when that was a thing? That is still a thing. People are still doing that. Just me in a stir fry. And literally for half an hour, literally 30 minutes, I'm just eating this stir fry and chatting to the camera about all sorts. I don't even think I scripted it. I was just chatting. And I had such a fun time doing it. And I've lost that. I haven't been doing that over the last 3 years. And I am going to eat this because I have made it and I don't want it to go to waste. And you know what? If they're freezable, I might put them in the freezer. Yeah, I feel like when you don't have any food in the house, when you haven't gone to the supermarket because you can't be bothered, which by the way is happening more and more and more, this might be something that you think, oh, well, at least I cannot starve. At least I can eat something. So there we go. That's my review for the M&S Extremely Cheesy hot cross buns. Put them in your freezer for when you have literally no food in the house, and at least you have something that you can eat and not go hungry. Anyway, the reason why I haven't been doing videos is because over the last 3 years, I have, grown in another way, I suppose, in terms of trying to grow a business, grow my side hustle. So it's a coaching business, and basically like coaching has always been in my heart. I've always been interested in behavior change. I've always been interested in helping people. But I didn't really think or believe that I could become a coach. So I just didn't do it for years and years and years. Didn't do the training. Literally, my partner who lives with me did his coach training because, yes, we are that couple. So showing me that it is possible that someone in the same house that I live in can do what I want to do, and I still didn't do it. And then eventually I did it, and to cut a long story short, I've been trying to grow the business after having the bravery to do the coach training and be like, yeah, I am going to follow my dreams. See a theme here, following dreams. So the thing about business is, though, you have to do things very differently. So my background is like blogging, sharing my experience, where I don't necessarily have to think about my audience and their problems and how I want to market to them and what my call to action is. And there's always kind of like skill that you have to learn in business. And in some ways you get to be very creative, but in some ways I also think like that dampen down some of the creativity for me, because I'm like, no, I've got to come across a certain way. I've got to say certain things. I've got to talk about certain things so people know, like, and trust me to solve their problems around coaching. And the long and the short of it is, I stopped doing things like this. I stopped doing just creative for creative's sake. Possibly because I'm really busy, because I have my full-time job, the business, all the other things that happen in life. Partner, dog, parents, friends, hobbies. Busy, you have to juggle a lot of plates. Sometimes I'm just like, you're amazing. How do you remember all these things and keep me on top of all these things? Like, honestly, it's amazing. But I stopped doing creative stuff like this, and this is where I really enjoy being unscripted. I don't have to worry about actually getting any views. I don't have to worry about, is this making me money? I don't have to worry about like, what's my hook for the first 10 seconds to make sure it's really interesting so people watch it. Whereas when you do videos on YouTube for your business, you're like, I have to do all the practices and make it right and attract attention. And I feel like, I'm just going to relax a bit and just have some fun and eat some buns and talk to the camera. Oh, last little bit. We've got more of a chunk of cheese here. So I'm going to pay attention to you. This looks like it's red Leicester, and see if I can taste it. Okay. Not so much. I closed my eyes there. I really wanted to go in deep for you to give you a proper heartfelt review of whether I could taste the cheddar chunk or red Leicester chunk. So anyway, I thought, let's restart the video channel, eat some hot cross buns, just like I did 3-4 years ago, and just talk and have a space to share, because I feel this real creative, I don't even know, it's not even creative. I'm just chatting, but I just really feel this need to share and connect, I suppose, and to have fun doing it. Okay, palette cleanser. Oh, also, not just that, but like I have this dream too. I have this dream potentially, look at me feeling guarded. I have a dream where I just get money for being me and people loving it. And it's not just a selfish thing, like, oh, I just get to be me. It's like, no, no, no. People love your education, your entertainment, your being, your joy, whatever it is. So it's like a give and receive. And yeah, I would love that dream too. So perhaps this is part of contributing to that dream one day. Perhaps it is not. Perhaps I'm not entertaining enough. Perhaps my personality isn't enough to be that monetary aligned. We shall find out. But at least I enjoy myself when I sit down at the camera and eat hot cross buns. Okay, so palette cleanser, because we are having now a sweet hot cross bun. Wanted to get a little wine thing there. Have you ever gone wine tasting? I don't think I've ever actually done this before, but I feel like this should be on the bucket list. I've gone wine tasting where you drink it and swallow it, but not wine tasting where you drink it and go and then just spit it out. I don't know why, but that feels like a really... I know because you get drunk if you drunk all that wine, but still it feels really wasteful, doesn't it? And then just that like bucket of like wine slop saliva. Ugh. Anyway, my sweet hot cross bun. Okay, so I saw these in M&S and was very, very excited. So these are, if you can see, Dippy Egg hot cross buns. And what's exciting is there's 6 of them, not 4. They are slightly smaller, but also it means you can eat more. But what's extra exciting, and I had to read this twice, is that each hot cross bun is only 99 calories. 99 calories. I mean, that is a good little snack, isn't it? That is a top Easter snack. If you've had your Easter lunch, your Easter egg, your Easter breakfast, and then your other bit of Easter lunch later on, and you just want a little snack that feels like it's still, you know, significant, that is pretty good, isn't it? 99 calories. So I have never had these before, but they're called Dippy Egg, deliciously gooey, and they say ready to eat, soft, and I can't see, it's quite dark here, rich cocoa buns. I'm just getting the last of the daylight and it's kind of dark. With a smooth yellow and white chocolate filling. And interestingly, these are to be eaten cold. You can eat them warm, apparently, but they say that there is a warning that the filling can get very hot. So they're designed to be eaten cold. So I'm going to give it a go. First of all, I'm just going to rip into this bun to see what that filling is like. Ooh, it's kind of like a cream egg. I see why they call it Dippy Egg, because they can't use the cream egg because that's probably copyrighted. But can you see that? That is just like a cream egg there. Okay. Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? I love a cream egg, actually. That is one of the great things about Easter's. Cream eggs and mini eggs. To be honest, I'm a real mini egg fan any time of the year. Anything that has like a chocolate sweet, chocolate sweet casing. So mini eggs, minstrels, Smarties. Are there any more? No, I think that's it. Those are kind of like my nice kind of go-to sweets, definitely. Right, okay. So let's go for the Dippy Egg, aka Cream Egg hot cross bun. Ooh. Now, the first thing that came to mind with this bun, do you remember when you were a child and your mum used to buy you iced buns from the bakery? Pink or white icing, and they were just a bun with icing. the bun tastes like that bun. In fact, the icing probably is not too dissimilar. In fact, it's kind of a reimagining of that childhood bun, but in a hot cross bun, cream egg cross format. So I guess what I'm saying here is, for the darkness of the cocoa, it doesn't taste very chocolatey. I'm getting much more of a bun flavour. Minimal chocolate. Maybe just at the end, like the back of my teeth when it's going to be swallowed. A little bit of cocoa. But that is more like a bun. So if you like those buns and you want a quick blast of your childhood in your mouth through your memory, then yeah, give these a go. They are quite nice. I like the novelty of it as well. Like it is a cute novelty, isn't it? But there's a reason why I don't buy those buns anymore. Just because they're just average, you know. They're nothing special. I'd get like a donut or a yum yum. Now we're talking a yum yum. But those ice buns, you just don't really buy them. I don't know why they're still there. I don't know who would choose an iced bun over any other type of pastry or baked good. Do you know what I mean? I think for me, it's not in the league. Also, is a bun a pastry? Again, I really feel like I should have done my research here, so I'm sorry. So next time I will do a little bit of research and make this a bit more educational and not just entertainment, hopefully. Because I was going to say, like, a pain au chocolat would be my top pastry / bun choice if they were all part of the same genre. But otherwise, buns. I don't know, a yum yum, is that a bun? I get an actual hot cross bun, like a regular hot cross bun would probably be at the top. I don't even know what other buns there are, actually. Chelsea bun, I don't really know what that is. Not gonna lie. Heard about it on Bake Off, not too sure. Okay, well, I feel like I've let myself down now by not doing enough bun research, but you know, it's all right. I'd say it's nice for the novelty. Wouldn't necessarily buy again. Not gonna miss it if it doesn't come out again either. And I think probably that's enough for today, to be honest with you, because I could just keep chatting for ages. But as a little recap, I don't know why I'm going to recap. I'm going to recap anyway. Why not? Today we ate the M&S Extremely Cheesey hot cross buns. They were so more of a cheesy bread roll. Nice enough to keep in the freezer if you don't have any other food in the house. And the Dippy Egg hot cross buns too, which reminded me of my ice bun childhood. Not a favourite, I wouldn't go as far as to say a favourite, childhood memory of a bun. So yeah, if you are near M&S, you can try them for yourself. Let me know what you think. Are you in agreement with my review? What are you reminded of when you eat them? And I hope to see you soon next time. I'm not going to leave it another 3 years. Maybe you'll even see me in the next week or two. But I hope you have a wonderful Easter, whatever you get up to. You've eaten loads of chocolate and had loads of fun memories, and have the best rest of the day. Mwah! Thank you so much for listening and spending this time with me.